I thought I'd give you some advice, tips, and yeah, general information about self-drive in South Africa specifically. Some of it relates to self-drive generally in Africa or even in Europe, but specifically in South Africa there are a few things here that are fairly unique. First of all, try to get an automatic car. That's what I always say, especially if you're driving gravel roads and all this kind of stuff. You don't want to spend so much time gearing up and down. It's just more, it's enough just to focus on the road, finding ways around the potholes, etc. Yeah, try to arrange a deal where you don't have to have such a huge deposit on your credit card. The people I work with offer Europcar with very low deposits or blocking on your credit card, which is really important, unless you've got loads of money and don't care about it. So we can normally get it down to, I don't know, $150 or something, which is quite manageable for most people. You usually get it back within a few days as well. Okay, one of the disadvantages recently that seems to have happened is that the rental car companies have stopped using the electronic tags for the tolls. So you now have to pay with cash again, and I'm saying cash because they don't accept foreign credit cards, which is really a pain. So first thing you should do on arrival is get some cash out, get some rand, and that you can then use to pay for the tolls. That's really important. So that's before you pick the car up. Once you've got the car, obviously take the usual precautions, take photos of it, check that there's no damage that hasn't been reported. Nowadays you usually get emailed a PDF with the damage report if there is any damage to the car, so check that as soon as you can. Yeah, okay, so you will also need, so when you go through your first toll, hopefully you'll get some small change because you're going to need it. Like when you fill petrol, when you fill petrol or diesel, you don't do it yourself. There'll always be someone that will do it. They probably like clean your windscreen as well, and for this you need to tip them. So you can pay by card for the fuel, but then give them a cash tip. 10 rand is generally accepted. I've never had any problems with that. They seem to be quite happy. You will also often need it when you park your car and there's like a car guard watching your car for you. Again, 10 rand is usually okay, unless he's watching it all day or all night, in which case bump it up a bit. Other than that, you can get away with cards for pretty much everything, but obviously cash is good to hand. Regarding the tolls as well, I think the most I've spent on one was 17, but then that was closely followed by another one when I left the motorway for 9. So you need a little bit, just have like 100 or 200 rand in cash, at least, you know, just for the tolls. And the tolls seem to be around the major cities. Like after I left Durban, there was one stretch of road with tolls, and then after that I haven't seen any. What else do we need to think about? Okay, the car rental companies now are using something called telemetrics, where they're actually monitoring your car, your driving, and will send you an SMS if you've broken the speed limit by like more than 20 kilometers an hour. It's supposed to be a kind of 3 strikes and you're out system, as far as I was told, but it hasn't been for me. They'll just give you a warning. I was told that after 3 they will say that you are then responsible for the full cost of any accident damage. But I haven't seen that. They've just told me to slow down, and I would find that hard to, I think I would definitely dispute some of the times they got me for speeding where I don't think it was correct. Anyway, yeah, that's the main thing, I think. When you're driving in remote places, just fill up at every possible opportunity. On the Wild Coast here, there are very few petrol stations, so fill up when you can, and also if you're getting low on cash, take that out. The ferry, like this one, doesn't take cards, it's only cash. Yeah, there's nothing else really I can think of right now, but if I do, I will add to this video.